Hey guys, it's JaffiePlays. Today we are talking everything that you need to know about Wayfinder. Wayfinder is a free-to-play action RPG with MMO-like features. This game is character-based, each of the characters with a unique playstyle. Release is right around the corner with early access starting on August 15th. Early access is only for PS5 and PC. Full release is scheduled to be 2 seasons after release of early access. The devs have mentioned 3-month seasons, so we could guess early 2024 for full release. The release will be fully free to play and will be launched on Xbox. Also, Wayfinder will have full crossplay support. The developers are Airship Syndicate. This is the team behind games such as Ruined King, which is the League of Legends game, Darksiders Genesis, and Battle Chasers. All of these games are highly rated on Steam and overall got positive feedback. The publishers are Digital Extremes. This publisher is known mainly for Warframe, but have also published games such as Bioshock 2 and Homefront. Digital Extremes are working closely with Airship Syndicate on Wayfinder and contributing their knowledge that they have learned from Warframe. Combat is supposed to feel fast-paced and flow naturally with no tab targeting. It will feel like a third-person action game and less like a traditional MMO such as World of Warcraft. Each character will feel vastly different to play due to this being a character-based game. All of the characters will have access to all of the weapons, enhancing the way that you play that character and greatly changing the gameplay. Wayfinders are the name for the characters within the game. You will be able to change character whenever you want. The game also incentivizes you to play multiple characters to gain mastery points and account-wide benefits called archetype points. Both the appearance and gameplay of your character can be changed. Players will be able to select the weapon, mods, and talents that they want to apply. Characters will be available through purchasing them or crafting them with materials you earn in-game. Wayfinders are able to awaken and gain greater power towards that specific character, increasing their overall level, power, echo capacity, and echo slots. This stuff cannot be purchased and you can only earn this in the game by playing multiple characters. There are 6 Wayfinders available at launch, with more coming each season. The 6 initial Wayfinders are Wingrave, Silo, Nis, Senja, Kairos, and Venomous. I have a video on each of the characters and their playstyle. You can watch that through the card at the top right of the screen or below in the description. You can change the way you want to play by changing character and weapons freely. You want to be fast and aggressive? Use Nis with the daggers. You want to be more tanky but slower? Use Wingrave with a sword and shield. You want to stay at a distance? Use Silo or Venomous with a gun. The gloom has overrun the planet in Wayfinder. You are one of the few strong enough to help fight off the plague. You will be going into lost zones in order to stop the gloom's outbreak. There are expeditions, which are basically the dungeons of the game. These are never the same each time though. This game has a tile set for each dungeon and will randomly assort them each time you run through the dungeon. So hopefully the dungeons will be unique each time you play. You can also imbue and alter these lost zones each time you play through. This allows you to target farm unique weapons or Wayfinder parts. And it can also change the way the dungeon plays entirely, like increasing the difficulty or the way the dungeon plays with some imbuements, changing how the boss mechanics work altogether. There are also hunts. These are the Monster Hunter like boss battles, where you can target farm specific bosses over and over in order to target farm echoes, Wayfinder components, weapon components, coins, and more. You will also be entering vast open world zones. These zones will have public events, quests, hidden secrets, world bosses, mini bosses, jump puzzles to explore, and more. There will be 2 confirmed open world zones on launch, with more coming over time. You will also share the open world with many other players, also allowing them to help with any activity you are currently running. The game will be similar to Destiny in a way that it does its MMO-like systems, with a hub called Skylight, where you can craft, upgrade, quest, sell items, or do your housing. This is where you will see loads of players also. Skylight will be where you are starting lost zones, hunts, and adventures to the open world. In the open world, you can find new dungeons. Once you have found a new dungeon, you'll be able to launch it from the hub's Gloom Sphere. Player housing is more than just housing within Wayfinder. Housing will start with apartments within Skylight and expand to neighborhoods and guild housing over time. Housing will serve as more than just a gathering place for people. They will also allow you to place artifacts and trophies within that house that will give you daily items or power depending on the item. Apartments is the housing that will come with the game from launch, but will soon be expanding into neighborhoods and guild housing, which is ways for people to live by their friends and other community members in order to share their artifacts or trophies with them and constantly see how they upgrade in their house. Progression in Wayfinder. There is loads of ways to progress your account / Wayfinders. You will level up your Wayfinders and weapons, apply echoes to those changing the gameplay. You will also gain affinity points as you level along with skill points. You can use these to level up skills and 3 different affinities: instinct, discipline, and focus. Upon leveling the affinities will apply a stat bonus to accessories and weapons equipped. Example being, if you had an accessory with the discipline affinity attached to it and you increase the affinity, it would then increase the discipline perk on that accessory that is equipped. Depending on the Wayfinder and weapon you have equipped is what will be leveled up when you're earning XP. As you level up your Wayfinder weapons, you will gain power and unlock more echo slots. Echoes are required by killing enemies and bosses and taking the loot that they drop. Each echo will have a name and a different set of perks that are unique to it. Echoes can be applied to Wayfinders, weapons, or accessories in order to increase certain qualities and increase your power rating. There are specific slots that echoes should be attached to that will lower the cost of slotting it and allow you to use better echoes overall. Echoes will appear in different rarities. As you gain extra echoes, you will be able to combine them with echoes of your choice, increasing the power of the echo overall. This system will be a major time sink and the biggest power to your Wayfinders. Although the devs have said most of the game will be soloable, the devs have said some of the harder content in the game will require you a group in order to defeat it. The maximum size of a group is 3. Grouping allows everyone in that group to have a distinct role, such as healer, tank, DPS, etc. I will quickly add that the devs have confirmed that the raids will be coming in the future, and one is already in design phase. This content could require up to 6 to 9 people. The devs haven't confirmed the final numbers just yet. Season 1 will be launched with the game on August 15th. Each season will be themed around the new character that launches, and will tell stories around that character with a new cinematic that is launched on YouTube each season. Seasons will be roughly lasting 3 months. The first season is called Gloombreak, and will feature Venomous as the first character, with the second season expected to be some sort of lion-based character due to the artwork seen in the trailer. Each season will launch with a Battle Pass. Each Battle Pass will have the latest Wayfinder that comes with it, if it's purchased. There will be 3 tiers to the Battle Passes: free, paid, and premium. The free pass gives you access to 25 keys within the reward tower, and access to one of the 4 components required to craft a new Wayfinder. The paid pass gives you access to 100 keys within the reward tower, and access to all 4 components required to craft a new Wayfinder. The premium pass gives you access to 100 keys within the reward tower, instant access to Venomous, a bonus seasonal exclusive visual appearance, and instant access to her signature weapon Nightshade. The reward tower is also a cool minigame within the Battle Pass, where you can choose the path you want to take towards your next reward. It also has loads of secrets hidden all around. The cool part about Wayfinder Seasons, and something I think a lot of games should take pointers from, is that Wayfinder Seasons will be forever on your account if you purchase them. So let's say you want to go play another game in Season 2 for a couple of months, and you know you're going to return. You can purchase the Season Pass as it launches, go and play the other game for 2 to 3 months, and return later knowing that you can still get all your rewards that you paid for whenever you have the time. So there you have it. I covered a lot of what the game has to offer. I went over release dates, developers, combat, Wayfinders, core gameplay, housing, progression, and more. I recommend that you check the game out for yourself whenever it goes into early access, or whether that be waiting for free to play. If you want something explained more in a different video that goes over a specific topic about the game, let me know in the comments below. There is so much more they have planned, such as mounts, pets, raids, and maybe even PvP. I plan to cover all this over the course of time. I will be making content covering the latest news on this game, so make sure you subscribe below, and I look forward to seeing you all in Wayfinder and in the next video.